What are we
What
doing?
your broker may not be telling you, 5 things.
Okay.
Yeah. Selling a home is a major undertaking for anyone and isn't to be approached lightly. You want to do everything right to nail the sale, but what is your real estate agent keeping from you that might impair a successful sale? Okay, you want to do number one?
Yeah, I'll do number one.
Go for it.
Your asking price is wrong. Everyone wants to get top dollar for their house, and the larger your selling price, the larger the agent's commission. But the market fluctuates, and you need to be realistic about where your home stands now. Make sure you do some research to calculate what your home is worth in today's market. If your asking price is higher than an appraiser or lender believes it to be, you might price yourself out of a sale and deter buyers from coming, right? Sometimes you tell them the price is wrong and they don't want to listen.
And if it's priced, I don't even know, can you price it too low in a good market? I mean, we have sellers markets in many parts of the country.
That's an excellent question. I don't think so. I think that...
Price it for $1?
Well, not for $1, but I think that if you're slightly under what the market, like you get a market value roughly, within 2% of what you think it's going to sell for, and then if you price it slightly under what other houses in comparison have been selling for, they see, the buyers and the buyer's agents see these properties and know it's a value because they're comparing it to other houses that are on the market.
And then you get a bidding war.
And they think, oh my gosh, we can't let this go. And if one thinks it, usually at least 3, maybe 4 think it.
Yep.
And then they don't want to lose it because a lot of times buyers just want the deal too. They want a great deal that they think, okay, well, compared to every other house I've seen, this is the best value, this is the best house in their price range, and they'll make an offer.
And ironically, they usually pay too much in these situations.
They could possibly, yeah, which is interesting.
So,
and then it's good for it's the best thing for the seller because you get multiple offers to choose from, multiple buyers with multiple different situations with their financing. Maybe you got one cash, one without, one with strong financing.
In commercial real estate, often there's no price.
They don't even have a price.
They don't put.
They don't do per square foot?
No, there's no asking price at all. There's like a target price. There's sort of a guidance price. Well, we think it's worth $50 million, for example, but it is listed without a price, and people want it and they bid on it. So the question is, what happens if the same thing happens with residential real estate? Would offers come in? And my guess is probably.
So would you price a property for $1?
I don't know.
That would be interesting.
I'm thinking of trying that. I have one property I could probably do an experiment with and let you know.
I would love to see what happens.
It's pre-construction. We've got the plans. It's a great location. I have a price on it, but maybe...
Well, even if you did like 100,000, like it's the same as $1, and if it's the value's there,
Or, yeah, something like that. Okay.
Yeah, because the seller doesn't have to accept
exactly
anything.
Yeah. So number 2, your situation is totally wrong. Are you selling your home for the right reasons? Good reasons include relocating and a reduced need for space. There are, however, many wrong reasons to push for a sale, including attempting to avoid major repairs in order to, quote-unquote, play the market, or because your mortgage exceeds the value of your house. Well, you might be tempted to avoid repair costs by pawning them off on the next guy. You will be ethically and legally obligated to disclose the shoddy roof when you sell. Remember that if you're playing the market because of recent rise in home values, there's a flip side. You'll soon become a buyer in that same market. Down markets recover over time, so try to remember all the good things that led you to initially buy your home. If you can afford your mortgage payments, it could be a good idea to sit out the market.
If your mortgage is above the value, if the value has gone down since you purchased. Is that what you're
Yes.
saying, that one?
I believe that's the case. So it's just like the wrong reason to sell. You know, your broker may not be honest with you about, you know, whether it's a good idea to sell or not.
Yeah, I mean, I usually ask, why are you selling? What's the reason?
Yeah. Okay,
So
number
that's
3.
good. Okay, you don't need to do anything to prepare your home for selling for the market. Of course you do. First, step back and realize that you're bidding your home farewell. Remove personal effects to present a blank canvas for potential buyers' own dreams. Remove clutter, even if this means renting a storage unit. That's good advice. Stow items you plan to keep. Window curtains, for example. So if you like those window curtains, take them down so you don't have to say, we're going to
Exclude them.
exclude the window curtains. Same thing with like a chandelier, any kind of things that you want to keep for whatever reason. Instead of excluding them, just take them down and put something else up. Replace them. That's good. And complete minor repairs you've been putting off, and clean the house from top to bottom. Hire a professional if you are adverse to such a large cleaning job. Finally, take an objective walk through the premises, starting with the front yard. Make sure your house has curb appeal and that the appeal carries throughout your home.
Yep.
That's good. Yeah, I mean, you know, I try to tell people, you don't, you know,
Basically,
don't put a whole new kitchen in, you
basically, in
know.
a word, it's staging.
Staging.
Clean it up, declutter, organize, make it look pretty.
Yeah.
You know, those photos that are going to be taken can either attract buyers or turn them off. So number 4, you should or shouldn't hold an open house. Some people are uncomfortable with the idea of strangers roaming through their home with minimal supervision. But this concern is usually outweighed by the potential that an interested buyer might drop in and fall in love with the house. Other agents will also come by and see your property, and they can send clients your way.
I do like doing open houses. I think that they're effective, in my opinion. I think that they're good.
Yeah, it says in some markets, open houses rarely lead to sales. You know, even if that's true, I think they're still important.
I do too.
You know, word gets out about, you know, I mean, if the house is a great deal, word will travel faster if people get in to see it.
Sure.
It also makes it easier for people to get into the house. They know they can get in at that time.
Yeah, some people don't even want to set appointments. They don't have agents yet. They don't,
But it's
they wait for the open house. And
But
it's,
it's-
what is it, a couple hours out of,
Yeah, but it's 2 things. Price it right and do an open house.
yeah, I like that.
And then,
That's my favorite.
and then you don't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
After the first weekend, you don't have to do another open house.
Sure.
So it's going to be sold, right?
And then the other attendants of the other buyers that are coming through, I like that little, they can see the other people, and there's like a feel like there's a,
Feeding frenzy.
well, feeding frenzy, there is. I think that kind of just interaction is what I'm trying to say, between these are who you're trying to get competitive against each other.
If the house is priced right.
If it's priced correctly.
Price
That's
it right, get a lot of activity focused within, and it shouldn't be like a 5-hour open house.
No, you got
it-
2 hours max. That's enough.
Totally tops. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you get then when they walk through, if you've done everything else, that everyone, you know, made sure that the property looks good and has good curb appeal. So one couple buyer might be walking through and see the other couple walking through, and you can just, you know, I've seen it happen so many times where you see the looks and, oh, come here, come talk to me. You know, they want, shh, come here, come talk to me. And you can hear them whispering with their agent. And, you know, it's great to see.
Right.
All right, number 5, you must tailor your schedule to fit potential buyers' schedules.
These are things that your broker may not be telling you.
So, yeah, okay, you don't have to show the property on weekends or nights, just between, oh, your toddler takes naps between
Right, Wednesday
10 and 1.
Between 3 and 4, that's fine. We'll just show it Wednesdays between 3 and 4.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
So if you work or have small children in your house, it might seem difficult to find a time to show your home, but most buyers have their own scheduling constraints. On weekdays, real estate agents can access your home to show to clients while you are at work or out on errands. Showings on evenings and over weekends are also a possibility. Don't feel that you have to drop everything and exit your home when you learn someone wants to go through. Anyone interested in a tour of your home is likely willing to do so at your convenience. I get it. Like, I had a showing last week. They wanted to go in. The broker wanted to get in there right away, and I called the seller and I said, "Is there any chance we can get someone in there in the next hour?" And he said, "I have company right now. We're having dinner." So I called the other agent. I said, "It doesn't work today. Today doesn't work." But, for the most part, you try to be flexible.
My experience, for the most part, those last-minute requests on a percentage basis, they don't work out anyway.
Sure.
The way to sell it, do an open house on Saturday, do an open house on Sunday, price it right, then you don't have to be worried about all of that.
So you want to do the bottom line?
Yeah, sure. Bottom line, do your research before hiring a real estate agent. Seek referrals from others who've recently sold their homes. Talk to other agents to determine if your agent is reputable and easy to work with. Exercise caution, and you will find a real estate professional who will equip you with all the tools for a successful sale.
And tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear.
Right. So that wraps it up for today.
Okay.
Yeah, we did.
Good show.
Did our show.
Very
Real
good.
Estate on Sunday. I'm Jim Lowenstern.
I'm Diana Doherty. We'll see you next time.